Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn. I have two twin flame reads for you today. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Sending out lots of love and blessings to you guys. First, before I forget, I'm going to show you the reads. This is the read from last night for today. This is the main deck, the SIRIAN STARSEED deck. And this is the full read from last night. And the one in front of you now, the read from today for today. Focus that a little bit. And then here's the full read in front of you, in case you'd like to take a snapshot and follow along. I do mention most of the main cards as I go along. It is a 7-deck read, so there's a lot of information there, a lot of energy. So if something doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to fit. And let's see here. I cut the SIRIAN STARSEED deck at 11:07 last night. 11 is Justice and 7 is the Chariot. And I was getting at 11:16, which is the Justice and the Tower, I was getting of Chalices, which has to do with a heart or emotions. And then Isis also came up again. So being icy as in ICES, and also Isis coming up there. The completion of the read was at 11:33, Justice and the Christ vibration, the 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself, and hopefully not being defensive or getting triggered, and if you are triggered, to walk away and not continue the heated debate. The major arcana for this first read were the Tower, Guidance is like the Hierophant, and Indigo, which is the Magician. Before the read, because I always pull a few cards on either end of the read and incorporate those cards into the read, before the read, we had the Lovers and Justice, and after the read, we had Solar Deity and the Wheel. There were 4 Wands, 3 Cups, and 1 Pentacle in this first read last night. And the court cards were Knight of Cups, King of Cups, and Page of Cups. So definitely could be a cup family, very much of emotions. And before the read, Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles came up. That could be another family represented, or kids from another family represented there. And then after the read, the Queen of Swords came up, and I just whistled. The code line and the numbers was all about new beginnings and individuality. There were no numbers on the code line, but in the read, the prevalent numbers were 77 and 1010. 77 being the Sovereign, the 9 of Pentacles, and 1010 is that very high vibration, that trill, 101010, of keeping your energy really high. We also had the 1 of the Magician, the 4 of the Emperor, 78 of the 10 of Pentacles, and in a lesser sense, 13 of Transition, the Death card, 47, which is the 7 of Cups, 710, and 810. So 710 is 0 behind 71, which is the 3 of Pentacles. For me, that's the co-creation card. And 810 is 81 with the source energy backing it up, which is the end of karma around the world. And the Green Mile came up again today, having to do with the line that John Coffey says about how they used their love for each other to hurt them, and how he would say, boss, this is how it is all around the world. And so new beginnings and individuality, and the code line being about, again, the after death template. So some of you may be dealing with a death that happened recently. Setting the moral man, the foe, or the moral man going through the fog of the God energy, the earned income credit, or the bridge to the other side. The Knight of Cups to the nth degree, the one that offers love or is love, and the flash of light and sweet. The after death set of TIFO also coming up, like the cheerleaders cheering us on. The God bridge of the Knight of Cups, being love to the nth degree, and the flash of light, sweet, which I kept getting was going to 1221. And actually I made a call today too that was right at 1221, so that was coming up significantly. Actually every day has been coming up. The after death time to place or set fog on the bridge for the Knight of Cups. It's so that they don't see things clearly, or maybe so that they don't see in a 3D way. You know, it's like allowing things to blur, allowing your mind not to work as well, so that you can connect better to your higher self. Yeah, so TIFO is coming in, and also toggling up is coming up as the moral man's foe. Maybe, you know, just the masculines struggling with connecting with their higher selves for those of them who have trouble meditating. But also the violin was coming up here, and the 7 of the chariot, which is the vehicle of ascension. The TIFO being that, you know, the cheerleaders cheering you on, giving you synchronicities to go by, follow your intuition and your signs and synchronicities. The after-death test of emotions to the nth degree of the feminine within the masculine, and with the flash of light coming up to the nth degree. And I'm getting the energy of the false or faux violins also, which is I'm getting is the little tiny violin, right? The excuses that we make for ourselves. So, yeah, and the cheerleading stuff is funny that was coming up here in the message today, because the movie I watched last night was all about a romance that ended up on TV, and the show then ending up getting the watchers to cheer on, you know, the couple to come together again. So it's that kind of energy coming up. The 10 of Swords reversed starts out the read here for this first read with the Lovers below, and then Justice reversed, the Knight of Pentacles upright, the Page of Pentacles, and then the 3 of Wands reversed. So ending pain, now that the worst is over, after Lovers in Justice of the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, looking back at synchronicities, perhaps of the twins, clearly free in energetic expression of feelings and desires in the arrows of love, an awakened Emperor, ending the battle of the energetic exchange with the 10 of Pentacles, family, business, or community, perhaps at night, with the Queen of Swords reversed and the Queen, I got a whistle again too, that was both times with the Queen of Swords. With the Queen of Swords reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed, lovers. So they can be, you know, lovers who are 2 females, but that can also be 2 females of great affection. The awakened Emperor, ending conflict, back and forth, so a lot of communication or travel going back and forth, with the 10 of Pentacles, family, business, or community at night, with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups, both reversed. Perhaps about lovers, if it's not them, or picking lovers over family. So the 10 of Pentacles family may be fighting about that. Sitting by the fireplace, rug and brick, the Queen of Cups reversed crying, and the Queen of Swords reversed, the material girl, or Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups reversed, like I said, could be lovers. Grieving loss as the Knight of Swords is rushing in, to the Emperor losing hope, or arrogant, with pointy lizard boots stretched as far as he or his legs could go, grieving truth that was going right over his head. Chemistry comes up here, and beneath that was let go of control issues. No one may be correcting the imbalance here of depression and or narcissism, debt and divorce, done flirting with multiple lovers just to watch it unfold online, legs and boob cracks and butt cracks, forcing workouts and keeping kids out of it, roses in waiting area, keeping them calm before the next whipping or whipping them into shape. A man with 2 lovers caught in the act, flirting with danger on 3, 6, and 9. 10, begin again. Oh, and that movie, by the way, was called Finally Found Someone. So at 151, which is the Magician and the King of Swords, coming clean about two lovers, sharing affections, harsh words. The truth, that is, may be hard to swallow, with witnesses to it and kids involved or included. Flirting at work and lashings at home. Stop the presses. And I always think of the Muppets when I hear that. Stop the presses. The worst is over with lovers' depression and the harsh truth online. Streaming in the crown and the clown. And so bringing the clowns comes here. And then communication with the 33 of the Christ vibration and the standing up for yourself at the 7 of Wands. And below that was nature, which is 74, the natural balance of it all, the 6 of Pentacles. Justice and praying down on their knees, the cycle complete and disconnect or at a distance. Libra hiding their face, and world and or divine feminine or Pisces with open heart. Spiritual community celebration with the weight of the world on their shoulders, the Atlas grid, proud to clear for or on behalf of the world, to carry their burdens gladly, getting stronger every day. Or divorce of Libra and Taurus with world and divine feminine between, breaking away from religion, establishment, societal norms, and or religious leader falls, and man on the run. Two dear hearts in the background, witnessing the load, the fireworks prepared, 2 barrels of monkeys, with more lined up behind them, and the curtains pulled back to let the light in, no blinds. It is time. Working hard to end the cycle. Now that the worst is over, time for the blissful lovers, depressed and abused, to communicate with Christ light and nature. Gold and green, and the G's were being accentuated here. And the gold and green were coming up from the numerology cards. The nature and, what was the first one? Communication. Gold and green, which are 33 and 74, which equals 107. Happy with self, getting your wish, perhaps. Ending the nightmare with the truth of betrayal of sword in the stone, 30 pieces of silver. Choosing money over love. Dropping the ball, tripping up, dropping the facade or the act, breaking the pattern. And the King of Swords upright, impatient fallen angel, with hermit shedding light, and the fool free to leap in a leap of faith. Sagittarius reversed, Virgo upright, Aries upright, and Libra upright here. In the recent past is the Ace of Swords reversed, involving a split, a lie, or just cutting through the BS, getting clarity or truth in the situation. The workplace with enemy, guarding, and a do-over with, and that could be a duel as well, a do-over with the Knight of Cups upright, offering love to fallen angel, broken and mangled, out of control chaos, unable to sleep, or awakening and levitating. The Six of Cups, so Cups might be involved here too. The Six of Cups not seen on the stars, or they're not seen on the stairs. The Queen of Wands looking for kids who may be playing hide and seek, and maybe not in the game way. Clearly the Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles know, and those could be the kids hiding from the mother, they know, maybe going in half-seas, wheeling and dealing at work, youngins taken over, receiving new information, and keeping them at bay or distracted, out of the way, keeping the young ones out of the way, so that something can go down without interference. And that's coming up more as the masculine energy. The foundation here is the Four of Swords reversed, with no more rest. The Knight of Pentacles offering help to the divine feminine's heart, or to reap rewards and add to savings, or top the tree at 225, which is the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. So So what's not working is now being illuminated at night or by Virgo, Cancer, and the central energies here is the Eight of Swords reversed, the release of everything as the Tower comes down. After no sleep and the aftermath of sudden events, epiphanies, and or split, divide, lies, or the BS, and the straw that broke the camel's back. Full exposure, bareback, a child riding a white horse too hard, causing his collapse, his demise, dumping a load, a burden, responsibilities, or confessing, or too much sun, bright light, and couldn't take it anymore. Weak, in need of courage, telling all, or tell all, or kids or Leo's confession. The challenge being here is the Knight of Cups, in the green room, the wave, the roll, the picture the divine feminine sent the masculine, and then painted by his other without any sentiment. Her heart easily replaced. And the Page of Swords reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed in negative self-talk and falling short, or air sign child lying, spying, and or mouthing off, and a fire child player taking their shortcuts, cutting off others, or kid or young co-workers are up to something, or minions losing the battle in the downturn. Slow motion and connected to the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, and the Four of Wands, home and or union, money, legacy, house, like someone after, the superficial stuff. The Page of Pentacles upright may be a good student, but maybe also without courage. Unfair imbalance to the Two of Cups, soulmates, partners, and a divorce going on perhaps, or a break away from religion, establishment, a contract, Taurus, or no peace but the worst now over in regards to a war or that inner war, defensiveness under the radar, and the Knight of Cups, offer of love and release of the twin flames present to sunshine and full exposure of dark night of the soul, an ending, a death, a transition portal to heaven, or in other words, the 5D dimension. Now is the King of Cups, upright, in the present moment, emotionally fulfilled or ending the cycle, healing and forgiving, and keeping cards close to their chest. The Page of Wands is upright, inspired by split, divide, or lie, or need for the truth, or atlas, left out in the cold, injured, and behind, with the High Priestess or higher self waiting for him to catch up. An all business relationship not working, or moody Sagittarius female, reversed, or impatient drinker, with white kiss hook, taking others down before they get them, their MO. The King of Pentacles reversed comes full circle, or complete, holding on to what's left and breaking patterns in the awakening. The avoidance, or failure, don't shoot the messenger, avoiding sleazy connection of the Queen of Pentacles reversed and her minions. The Page of Swords reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Cups offering love to release the twin, or the Queen of Swords reversed, suffering in silence, between the Knight of Wands reversed and the Queen of Wands and Page of Wands, both upright here, no longer staying quiet, inspired to look back at suffering at work, in betrayal now. At 251, the High Priestess and the King of Swords, where the worst is over, exposing a death, an ending, a dark night, a transition. Soon for the twins is the Tower reversed. After that Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community, or legacy, and the Four of Wands, home, collapse, with the Ace of Wands offer from dark night, an offer too good to refuse. So the Godfather comes up here, and then turning to the King of Swords, getting away with the goods, taking back thoughts and words or intellectual property before they get out, or running away from Aquarius reversed, Capricorn reversed, or there could be a PI collecting information on them, or deliberations and detox of chaos. So of course in any court or legal deliberations there are spies out there, or PIs, filming people to see if they can trap them into evidence, that kind of stuff. So that could be coming up. The Page of Cups upright, innocent, out in the cold, message of love, puppy love, or an innocent child. And I want to bring that up since that came up just now about PIs, videotaping people for evidence. that did happen to me when I was, after I got injured at work, falling on the steps, and I still have back injuries. But one of the things they did to get out of, paying disability anymore was follow me around for a whole day, and it was. And I don't know how many days they were following me because I wasn't doing anything most of the time. There was one day the whole year I finally went out to Home Depot to get some plants so I could put some, flowers in the front garden. And they filmed me the whole day. I jog. I'm able to jog. I have issues with other things like bending and twisting. Jogging isn't one of the things I have an issue with, as long as it's, in moderation. I can't stand for, long periods of time. But they filmed me running around the neighborhood on my run, like the whole thing. They followed me all day to Home Depot to get the plants. They followed me home, and they filmed me putting the plants in the ground, all that kind of stuff. So even though everything I did that day, was part of my care with my doctors and all that kind of stuff, I was still told by my disability lawyers that if the judge gets the video, you have a 50% chance where you won't get anything anymore at all. So I just want to bring that up because, it's a big game out there. When you have disability at work, it's not really for your benefit. It's there to get you to get the job, but if you take your disability, they treat you like the enemy. So you're actually suing them. It's not actually a benefit of your job. So please keep that in mind when you go into something like that. So there's this, the energy here is Scorpio upright and reversed, Aquarius reversed, Capricorn reversed, perhaps Pisces here too. The twin flames are seeing themselves as the guidance card reversed. So without guidance, doing it on their own, without peace or withholding, released from anxiety, prison, now that the worst is over, and a divorce, a breakaway, perhaps alternative beliefs, or Taurus reversed at 257, which is the High Priestess and the Three of Swords. Pay attention to the red flags, reconciliation, attraction, engagement, and romantic feelings. Around the twin flames, or how they're seen, is the indigo reversed, one who may be insecure or walking away from third-party spiritual community or negative influences. A group of the Hierophant reversed, Taurus reversed, perhaps a tainted leader or no joy and a divorce, perhaps receiving love from the Queen of Swords reversed and the Empress reversed, ending all the pain and breaking away from Taurus reversed, Gemini reversed, or Virgo reversed. And the block here for the twins is the Divine Feminine's heart in the E Tower, and my light just flickered, in surrender to unconditional love. Detoxing. Individuality and new beginnings here for the twins. The King of Cups, nostalgic, with the Page of Cups now that the worst is over, with workplace exposed to death, endings, dark night, and transition with Scorpio upright, Leo upright, and Pisces upright. An Atlas burden, the weight of the world upon your shoulders, or perhaps weight is an issue for you now, with third party, crushed in the past, standing up for themselves, taking the high ground, and the Page of Cups message of love, happy with self, choosing a new path, away from injustice, of Lovers, of Libra reversed, and Gemini upright here. The King of Cups upright and the Page of Cups upright. So it's just definitely a father and child energy, or this is just that message, the messages of love, of unconditional love of the King of Cups and the innocent love of the Page of Cups. With Sovereign reversed and Queen of Cups reversed. So the masculine energies are upright here with the Page and the King, and then the Sovereign and the Queen of Cups are both reversed here. So that could be two kids and two parents, where the feminine energies are reversed and the masculines are upright. Or the King of Cups and Page of Cups kids are caring for sad or dependent Queen of Cups reversed, who may be losing money, or Page of Cups with the King of Cups dad, and the Sovereign reversed with the Queen of Cups reversed mom, like I said. The Page of Cups with burdens exposed in the downturn of the Queen of Swords reversed, taking steps, or Leo upright and Libra reversed with options, or going upstairs, insecure and manipulative, or feeling a failure under the King of Wands thumb. So under my thumb, that song's coming up. 310 is the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. Bliss, numb, without guidance or divorced, insecure and split, released and challenged by the Knight of Cups in the aftermath of the Divine Feminine's heart in the E Tower with the King of Cups and the Page of Cups. perhaps working too hard, exposing all in slow motion, as the Queen of Swords reversed is climbing up, skipping steps, but unable to get past the King of Wands at the top, without tools or being paid under the table. The bliss of split, where the worst is over, of the Atlas energy of the weight of the world upon your shoulders, where it's a burden, weight, or hard work, not sleeping or awake and out, released and challenged by the Knight of Cups offer of love and the King of Cups upright unconditional love. Divorce, break without guidance, or Taurus, after sudden events or epiphanies or an explosion of indigo reversed at the E Tower, with the Page of Cups opening their heart, or Scorpio reversed, Taurus reversed, a Gemini or Virgo reversed, and the Page of Cups upright, burdened by exposure of the downturn of the Queen of Swords reversed, and Stairway to Heaven, which actually can represent a passing of someone as well. The King of Swords stopping an announcement about a tragic death, perhaps due to a child left behind, and the twin flames fully released, surrounded by love. The King of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups could be a challenge, the Divine Feminine's heart. Okay, so that's the first read last night. The second read from today, the 24th, and the 24 is the Queen of Wands, so the 23rd, yesterday was the King of Wands. So we have the King and Queen of Wands here, and then this is, let's see, 39 is the day today. So we're in the Knight of Cups today energy, along with the Queen of Wands. So that's that offer of love or being love, and then the Queen of Wands, who loves attention, right? She likes to be popular, she likes to be active. You know, could be a famous person also, but someone who's very active, very physical. And then in the Knight of Cups, who's very loving. So this second read in front of you was cut and dealt, the SIRIAN Starseed deck at 256, which is the High Priestess and the Two of Swords, being in your knowing. And perhaps keeping it yourself or pretending not to know so you don't have to deal with it. I finished clarifying this read at 320 today, which is the 3 of the Empress, the 20 of the Judgment card. The major arcana for this second read, and it's I guess we'll start this one around 27 minutes, but the major arcana were Justice, Lovers, and Reflection, which is the Hermit. Before the read, Abundance, which is the Empress, the Shadow, which is the Devil, and Ascension, which is the World, came up. And after the read, Transition, which is the Death card, and Solar Deity, or the Sun, came up. 2 Pentacles, 2 Cups, 3 Wands, and 1 Sword. The King of Pentacles and the Page of Wands both came up here. And after the read, the Queen of Wands also came up. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. They seem to be coming up together a lot here. And then the King of Pentacles separate, or with the Page of Wands, which can also give a message. It doesn't have to be a child. So we have, as far as the code line and the numbers for this read, we had surrender, love, and effort. We had double 2s, double 7s, double 8s, and double 10s. So very much about the Fool, the Sovereign, 9 of Pentacles, the double 8s of the twins standing side by side, both balanced and dancing between their masculine and feminine. The 10-10 of that very high vibration. 9-10, begin again, that energy of the trill. And the code line about surrender, love, and effort was connected to the number 8, again, the dance. So the other numbers that came up were 2231, which again is the Fool, and then 31 of the 5 of Wands, that expansion energy, conflict, fighting, but also the pursuit of happiness. We have the 77, the 88, the 78 of the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of the Emperor, the 47 of the 7 of Cups, the 810, which is 0 behind 81, the end of karma around the world, the 24 of the Queen of Wands, the 27 of the Ace of Wands, the 46 of the 6 of Cups, and the 67 of the Knight of Pentacles. So regarding surrender, love, and effort on the code line, source was coming up here, and television or television, your telepathic vision, and the divine 8 being the keys, which are the King of Pentacles, which is the Master of Crystals here, the Master of Crystals, and crystal literally translates to, ALS means like, so it's like Christ. The Master of Christ's likeness, the Master of Crystals. So also TTV comes up, differential operator or foolish supernatural entity of disagreeable nature, with 8 being the dance key, and our master of Christ-like egg or widow, contraction, the birth pangs, the flirt, to come, the V of the vaginal canal, the holy place of offering, and then also the cicada, tick, and worm in a small bottle or jar, the goo of power, the genitourinary, the juice, the keeping it simple, in surrender, love, and effort. Again, the code line, Source TV, dividing the 8 into 2 zeros, with the R, where the upper 0 is staying a 0 like the human energy, and then the lower 0 of the 8 becomes the extension of self as the King of Pentacles, that is Christ-like, the beautiful, the friend, to sell, to see, to come, venerability, respect, and honor is the lure here, which may be rubbish, or the vein, which brings the blood back to the heart and wakes it up again. The wine at the small lake or pond, bank or shore. The wind and the fairy. The science, the natural hair dryer. And could be like a murky area, an entanglement, a predicament you find yourself in. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. So the injustice here comes up as the bottom card you see here. The justice card on top, and then the mini deck clarifications on top, and then 5 cards down we had the abundance card reversed, then the 10 of Cups upright, the 2 of Cups reversed, the shadow upright, and ascension upright. The Empress reversed in lack or ill or injured, with the 10 of Cups happy family or an ending of a cycle or emotional fulfillment of family, but in disconnect or at a distance, waving at a distance or from around the world, or cycle complete with the Divine Feminine or Pisces marching to the beat of their own drum. The world with an open heart. But there is injustice here. Taurus reversed, Capricorn upright, Pisces upright, and Libra reversed also here. The Queen of Cups is focused on the heart, but frustrated or not getting it, or perhaps planting roots, grounding and integrating jealousy, moodiness, insincerity, or rejection. And the Knight of Cups reversed now here, recovering their independence, so building back up their finances. And the Queen of Cups helping the Knight of Cups reversed recover. So it's like the Queen of Cups focusing on her heart to help the Knight of Cups reversed recover back into their independence, their sovereignty. So at 357 is the Empress and the 3 of Swords. This also can be the Queen of Cups helping the Knight of Cups reversed to get settled. You know, it could be a child also helping them to move. Divine Masculine is coming up upright here with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, awake or startled by a split, divide, a lie, or BS, or in major need for clarity or truth. Healing and forgiveness. Planting a crown or umbilical cord or circumcision. Hair-raising experience, oh my. Leprechaun, lucky charms, wielding your weapon, removing the sword, or spinal tap, butt or back surgery, or sharp pain in the butt, or referred heart pain, or neuropathy, sciatica, or alarming sharp pain and thought it was a heart attack, but it wasn't. The Emperor's upright, out to be seen here, giving the Hierophant the eyeball, dumped, pushed to their emotional limits, crying, purging, but when I wrote purging, it actually came out perjury, so somebody's purging themselves. Crying, purging, perjury, or sweating it out, uncomfortable energies between church and state, as Aries and Taurus, or the redcoats disagreeing, or backseat driver, and religious factors here. Boys Club, after a heart-to-heart conversation, perhaps somebody raised a certain way and uncomfortable expanding on that. Deception or lunar eclipse that's coming up, and then I was getting switch as the world of the Divine Feminine and Thoth, or the 5D or dream state, are taking flight, sent on an errand or treated like the help, And this was coming up as the masculine being sent out and treated like a help, being pushed to the limit, sweating it out. The Page of Wands reversed, frustrated or having a temper tantrum or uninspired or sick of arms. And when I went to write legs, I was getting legumes or les army or armes or wings and legs, always getting the scraps or stuck at the kids' table, not even second place, or this year, no seconds. Follow your dreams, 85, which is the reflection of the Four of Swords, the connection of 5D, so that would be grounding that into the physical reality. And beneath that was self-love, or 61, taking a risk in loving yourself first. The injustice, or whatever's not fair, withholding to save, or play ball, or hardball, keeping from or taking from the Page of Pentacles, family, business, or community chest, perhaps their loss or dysfunction, and taking money, perhaps, that's not rightfully theirs, or running away from that Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community before they come for your last dime, or hiding money from family. And so somebody could be, just putting it aside where nobody else knows it is. And then the Four of Cups upright, tempted by the Holy Grail. The Queen of Cups reversed, dumping emotional attachments. And the Queen of Cups is only reversed in the underlying energy. The rest of the read, she's upright. But the Queen of Cups reversed here in the underlying energy is dumping emotional attachments to injustice, as the King of Pentacles is suffering in silence or ending the nightmare of that Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, dysfunction or loss. The King of Pentacles is sitting on vanilla wafers or Keebler cookies or benching the sweets to save money, or the room is spinning or broke through the ceiling to see remote view and stars at night, or planning to see the eclipse, but it cost a lot. Rapunzel and the King of Pentacles putting their heads together to come up with something. The Queen of Cups reversed and the King of Pentacles upright. Libra here, and or injustice, unfair. After a sudden event, epiphany, or in resisting sudden event or changes, a big offer comes in of the Ace of Pentacles upright. But the Ace of Pentacles and the rest of the read is all reversed. All the aces were reversed in the main part of the read. At 424, this is the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. So drained, sick, or in need of sunshine, or kids, it's either, drained, sick, or in need of sunshine, or in need of kids, or Leo is out of control here. Stuck in chaos, broke or broke down, broke up or broke in, standing up for self on the high ground, or defending their territory, or your territory, or it's defending your space and taking a gamble with synchronicities, or perhaps sinks, maybe you're putting in a sink, or choice of purchase, or trading in wands for cups, right? So instead of passion energy, maybe trading in your energies for love energy. And the Ten of Pentacles reversed, unfair, healing, forgiving, the Hierophant upright and the Page of Wands reversed, or the family, business, or community, and Libra reversed, forgiving, Taurus, Page of Wands reversed, frustrated child, following their dreams, or Libra reversed versus Taurus upright, perhaps regarding family money and or child support. The Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, inequity, debt, scam, or just not sharing nicely, foolish behavior or imbalanced, and feel or fell from grace, or they were imbalanced and fell because they were imbalanced, or they fell from grace, lacking faith, or fell for something, like fell for it. And Leo reversed, kids reversed, illness or overexposure or overradiation could be here as well. In a death, ending, dark night, transition, or Scorpio with Aries reversed and Leo reversed, walking away to get clarity about issues at work, or third party post-war, the wounded warrior with PTSD, conflict, fighting injustice with Libra reversed, frustrated, unable to understand instability, move or visit or visitation, or ending a home or sweating it out, purging, dumped or dumped on, and it's unfair. The foundation here is the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups reversed. Uncomfortable with the world, Pisces or Divine Feminine, in prison, or dealing with anxiety issues or fear, or feeling like a hostage of synchronicities, choices, or heaven in their eyes, and a loss of hope that the twin will choose this path. The central energy at the heart of the matter is the Lover's upright, the wounded warrior guarding, the Queen of Wands reversed, with the Knight of Swords rushing in with the truth about the Page of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands upright, or one child is telling on the other child, or Gemini about the Sag or Aries reversed, or friends coming together with a mom of great affection, or the Page of Wands reversed with an entourage, their bodyguards, defending them to the mother, the Page of Wands reversed. So that could be kids, coming home with the kids because they know they're going to be in trouble. So it's like the kids trying to deflect, for them so they won't get in so much trouble with their mom. That's between the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. That can also be a woman with a much younger lover there. So the challenge here is the King of Pentacles upright and the King of Wands reversed, without peace between them. The lovers or divine feminine insecure, or magician reversed, unstable or moving. And Gemini upright, but another Gemini may be reversed, or Virgo here. And the Page of Swords reversed, impatient and a loudmouth perhaps, or Page of Swords reversed, Sagittarius reversed, Aquarius reversed, with very immature communication, or someone who's lying, spying, or spreading rumors. And definitely could just be a child who's pissed, trying to get back at someone as well. Getting over loss, regret, and or the past, and a secret out, or with the High Priestess reversed, Pisces reversed, or Virgo reversed, or a secret passion. The Queen of Swords reversed is most likely Gemini or Aquarius, both reversed, with the Knight of Wands Sag upright, and or Leo, King of Wands reversed. Maybe home or at a distance, or close but at a distance, in disconnect or at a distance after a jealous rage or third-party situation that was destined. The Empress reversed, Magician reversed, and King of Pentacles upright, speaking about lack and insecurities, or that there's no magic left, or the King of Pentacles may be calling someone a manipulative biatch, okay, at 449, which is the Emperor and the Nine of Cups. So now, in the present moment for the twins is the Seven of Wands upright, rising to tango with flame in hand, coming out about a split, a lie, BS, or the need for truth and clarity. Issues at work and coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the act or space. The Knight of Cups upright is offering love and satisfied with self, but still vulnerable and healing their heart from rejection. The Wounded Warrior implementing a plan before an event. An energetic exchange, or a lot of back and forth going on, whether it's communication or travel, at a distance, and the Knight of Pentacles proposing to save a connection or close a distance gap by moving, or someone got an offer on their house, but they may not be seeing eye to eye, whether it's you and the offer or you and your partner, and recovering the Two of Cups reversed, unable to get on the same page, or recovering without an olive branch extended because you have to do it by yourself. It's about raising yourself up. Falling for secret passion, or foolish, giving secret to one who can't keep secrets. And the Knight of Swords child can't wait to tell. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, recovering, and the King of Cups upright, lacking faith in the awakening, suffering in silence, and looking back at the deception. Aries reversed, Pisces reversed, Scorpio reversed, and Libra upright. Taurus reversed, Gemini reversed, and Virgo reversed here. Soon for the twins is the Seven of Cups, the 7 steps, or climbing the stairs after dumping a load, a burden, or responsibilities, confession of a move or instability, of Libra upright, Taurus reversed, or destined lack, or to take steps to care for their mother, for family happiness, and to lead the way with good news to the King of Wands reversed, with his back turned, now facing his addictions, his temptation. The King of Pentacles, Capricorn waving, or this also could represent a slave owner, or perhaps your boss. Uncomfortable with energies of the Queen of Swords reversed, clarity, or clearly imbalanced between the Queen of Swords reversed and the Empress reversed, or can't maneuver the steps anymore. So this could be a parent who can't go up and down the stairs anymore. Twin flames are seeing themselves as the Page of Wands reversed, frustrated, uninspired, or sick of the Queen of Swords reversed, brokenness, or the state of emergency, with the Six of Cups reversed, unhappy kids, unhappy twins, or an unhappy past or childhood, standing up now that the worst is over, of breakdown of the Page of Pentacles reversed, who may be in need of help or just never learns. Playfulness comes up, worth waiting for, and past life relationship. Around the twin flames, or how they are seen, is the Hermit reversed, or reflection reversed, so meaning they're no longer reflecting, or over isolating and going nuts, or now coming out, Or it's a parent with dementia and fighting with the King of Swords upright who's ignoring them, players dropping the ball in the second half, or fighting mental status changes, or pursuing, happiness by breaking patterns of the awakening or dealing with ego and ego death. The block here for the twins is the Four of Swords, the rising up or awakening to the King of Pentacles Capricorn without peace or no peaceful place to go, with Leo or pet, or doesn't want to go to the dentist or vet. Effort comes up here, love and surrender, or Sue rear ender. So surrender is coming up as Sue rear ender. So someone might have had an accident and there may be a suit involved there. Healing the Three of Wands situation with two lovers in energetic exchange, with the Knight of Swords, messenger of truth, destined, and the Empress reversed and Magician reversed and the King of Pentacles upright are talking about it at 508, which is the Hierophant and the Strength card. The energetic exchange and reunion and working to align the Queen of Wands reversed awakening to the secret passion from the past and the deception around it, or looking back at Cancer reversed, whether that's a person or someone who has Cancer or has had it. An energetic exchange with the Queen of Wands reversed and transition through the portal, unable to keep their head above water, getting attention, success, and leading the way, or bringing good news to Leo reversed, which can be that Queen of Wands, or those sick, drained, overexposed, overradiated, or those in need of sunshine and some laughs. Letting go to repair, fix, mend, or make amends here for this second read here. So there's definitely some injustice going on here in not walking away, dealing with the uncomfortable feelings of the Page of Wands reversed, perhaps the Hermit reversed, or someone losing their mind like a parent, or just over-isolating and you going out of your mind. And then with the, what is that one? The Ten of Pentacles family situation reversed. Yeah, that was kind of big in the spotlight today for the read. The deal with the dysfunction of the family or big loss in the family, whether it's financial or practical or a loss of a member. And then the Lovers is upright, which can reference just a lot of affection here, challenged by the King of Pentacles, which is also referencing Akashic records. So maybe some past life stuff coming up to be cleared here. The Seven of Cups here, with taking the steps to ascend or clear wounds, or taking the steps necessary perhaps to put someone in a nursing home or get them the help that they need. And the rising above, the awakening, the coming out, and standing up for yourselves about the energetic exchange between the twins. The Queen of Wands reversed, and that could be someone, sick and tired, or pissed off, and dealing with that energetic exchange with the death portal there. So some kind of ending, death, transition, or transformation through the portal, breaking those patterns, or dropping the ball and then leading the way into the sun, or exposing all was definitely coming up. And so the exposing of everything is supposed to help, because then we can let go of the things we've been holding on to fix and make amends with others. Or it could just be fixing up a home as well. So there's definitely injustice with the big deal with the injustice and the Ten of Pentacles reversed card here today, along with the Page and the Queen of Wands both reversed, because that's never a good combination either. And that could just be a big fight between a mom and their kid as well. The King of Wands is reversed as well. So I'm going to pull an energy deck card. Again, there could have been some kind of fender bender too, which caused a lawsuit. And yeah, so family issues, and of course the family issues are coming up because it's Thanksgiving. Who's coming? Who's not coming? Why are they not coming? And why did you say you could come if you can't come now? Blah, 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 blah. So a lot of that stuff could be going on as well. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn for the twin flames today? And let's clear all blocks to positive energy flow through all chakra layers, auric layers, grounding, and galactic cords for everyone across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and reality for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space now cleared with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, well, this comes right out. Adjacent possibilities, all right? So if one door closes, you know, another opens. So just because this window fell out doesn't mean you have to scrap the whole thing. Everything will be fine. Just allow the next door to open. This also could be house repairs that need to be done. Maybe you're hosting Thanksgiving and the house is falling apart, and saying, don't worry about it. There are always other ways of taking care of it. Don't worry. Be happy. 24, there's the Queen of Wands. So this is reversed. Maybe she feels like she has no other possibilities. And then we have the 6 of the Lovers, which is upright in this read, in the contract. So there may be a contract involved. And then we have the 14 of the Temperance card, which is reversed here, of carrying connections. So there may be an issue between two people, which very much was coming up in the read today here. And again, separation, which was also coming up around that, all right? The broken heart and separation. But the Hermit was also reversed. So it's about healing this broken heart and perhaps closing the distance gap on the connection. The bottom of the deck here, and again, taking the mask off here. All right, so that has many meanings besides the actual mask, but taking your mask off, any pretenses about who you are. And the underlying energy here was 34, and the door to personal healing and happiness. 34 is the 8 of Wands, that, you know, the arrows of love, expressing your feelings and desires. So let's see what Scooby-Doo has to say as we come up on Thanksgiving here. And this big event in December. So I think the lunar eclipse, I think, is the 29th, going into the 30th. And then the solar eclipse, I think, is the 14th of December. So, should be very interesting. I'm very excited, actually. All right, let's see where we go. What does Scooby-Doo have to say here about all of this? It's Thursday before Thanksgiving, Scooby. What do you want to let us know? Well, this wants to come up first. Oh, there we go. You can do it all. We got the King and Queen of Pentacles. And the King was upright in the read, and the Queen of Pentacles was reversed. So apparently the King of Pentacles is going to take care of Thanksgiving and do it all, because the Queen of Pentacles is pissed off. You know, usually she'd be like, it is I putting on the event for Thanksgiving. But apparently she's not happy with the King because he's hogging the show. There's some kind of issues here between the King and Queen of Pentacles. And that's so funny because I'm going to my sister's for Thanksgiving, and they definitely could be King and Queen of Pentacles. All right, so, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is the Sovereign. So that could represent me going to my sister's house for Thanksgiving. But this is, you know, the one who's not being sovereign, right? Because this is someone cheering themselves on, and this is someone not cheering themselves on. Or perhaps there's the 9 of Pentacles. It could be someone feeling dependent or losing money, or maybe lost, you know, it could be someone who's just newly single as well, someone who just lost their money, power, and independence because they just split up with someone. So that could be coming up here. This also could be like, you know, if this is the King, this could be the Queen and her sister, you know, or a child. This, for Scooby, it could be either one, but in the usual deck, this is more of a feminine energy. So, but this is that Thanksgiving energy. So we have a king and a queen and a sovereign, so that can reference the, you know, the family. And then we have the 7 of Hearts. The 7 of Cups is the synchronicities, or the one, you know, this is the one fluffing their feathers, showing off a little bit. Having lots of options, right? So that's really coming up as the masculine showing off and the feminine's being humbled here. Or perhaps not happy with the masculines getting all the attention. So the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. He's also showing off. So there's a lot of masculine energy showing off here at Thanksgiving. Very interesting. And the feminine is not happy about it. Or just being more subdued, but they're reversed. They're not upright. So that's not positive energy. So very interesting. So let me know how that relates to your situation. And we're going to pull a Journey of Love card. to keep it loving for Thanksgiving and every day. So let's see what the journey of love has to say. It's 5446, which is the message, and the 46 of the inner children, the innocent love. All right, the journey of love. All right, let's see what comes up. What is the takeaway from this read today? What do we need to know? What do we need to know going forward to Thanksgiving? This would not go back into the deck. She is the moon. 21 is the world. We are the world. We are the children. So that's coming up. 21 is the world, and she is the moon. This is a very pure energy here. It's very delicate and sheer. It's very light. You know, the energies are more see-through as opposed to solid and 3D. And then we also the 47 of soft. This is very feminine, soft, like getting their feelings hurt easily, which is coming up in the Scooby-Doo cards. Like the masculines could intimidate the feminine or make them feel insecure by their harshness. So the masculines might want to be careful about that and not dim their light, but don't come across as showing off, because that's not love either. Then we have loving, and then we have loving all that is. So it's all about that energy, right? And it's very feminine here. There's one more card that wants to be seen. Is it one? Oh, nope, two. All right, so after these three cards, these also want to be seen, which I'm not going to read all of these, obviously. 48 is man of the earth, woman of the sky, which came up the other day. And then the sacred convergence here. And this is more chaotic. You know, there's a lot of rough energy in this here, and this one too, right? There's not smooth sailing getting into the vortex for some, because there's a lot of rough energy here, and that could be perhaps for the masculine, right? There may be more rough edges here, whereas in the feminine, you see, look, it's all smooth. She is the moon, 21's the world. The 47 of the softness of the heaven in her eyes, the pearl. You see that looks like a pearl too. You see how the pearl color changes from white to gold when you warm them up, and then loving all that is. Even if it's not with you, it's, you know, it's like giving that love to yourself. The 22 of the Fool, taking that leap of faith with an open heart always, no matter what's there, even if there's nothing there. Doesn't mean you can't keep your heart open to the world. And she's just sitting right in the vortex there by herself, taking it all in. So let's see what they have to say. 21. All right, 21. She is the moon. The light of the moon ebbs and flows. The wisdom of patience is not about waiting around for something to happen, rather than getting up and getting it done. The wisdom of patience is that of a gardener who consults the lunar calendar, the right timing promoting growth, planting when there's fertile soil and allowing the soil to rest and replenish when it needs to. You're being asked to check in with your timing. Is now the time for action or for rest? It can change quickly, just like the phases of the moon. If you're unsure, that's okay too. Perhaps you're waiting for more light to reveal the way as the moon grows full, which it happens to be right now as we come up to the 29th. All things come in time. Your message comes through this oracle. Your manifestation is unfolding in perfect timing. If you feel something isn't happening fast enough or is happening quickly and you are unsure if you're really ready, be assured that all is well. If something's not clear to you and you'd like it to be more so, the clarity you seek will come to you. Don't worry. Don't try to force the insight. Just be with what is happening now and trust. You're moving and growing and all is well. Soon you'll see that for yourself, just as the moon grows full and revealing, even in the midst of the deepest night. Waiting. These moments are precious, like jewels on the crown of life. They beckon my heart, forming memories that sparkle with joy, and like the longing of a sweet caress, they draw me near, melting into one, showing what is possible on the journey of life, waiting for the season's change. All right, so that was She is the moon. And then we have soft here again, which is 47. And they're very pearl-like, these two cards. So soft says, a sanctuary bathed in soft light. So we went from white light to yellow light here. Your heart is receptive, inviting, and gentle. It brings strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing to the wounded. It's a magnet for all that is needed, for you, your beloveds, and your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, to let the subtle waves of the heart invite love in, and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft, even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you're receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and the oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. The poem reads, you are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear, though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through, and in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you. Okay, and that was soft, and now we have loving all that is. And that is number 22, the Fool with the open heart, always ready to take a leap of faith, no matter who's there to put your arms around, even if it's no one and just yourself. You wise awakened being, you can love all that is. You can love your tears and your sadness, for they are a testament to your open heart. You can love your numbness and fatigue, for they show that you've worked hard and are now in need of rest. You can love your energy and passion, even when you are so far ahead of the pack that you have to wait a while for everyone else to catch up. Maybe a day, maybe a decade or so, because you chose not to curb your enthusiasm for anyone. You can love your anger because underneath his fire is a desire for respect, and you can love your peacefulness because within your heart you really don't care much for fighting sometimes. If there is something that is shaming you, worrying you, challenging you, it's okay to just love it. It will make sense when it needs to, and until then, just love it, even when it hurts, for it's part of your own divine nature awakening. It may just be like a painful cramp happening because it's been curled up for too long. This oracle brings you a sweet message. You are just asked to love. Everything else will take care of itself. And the poem simply states, a state of being, allowing, receiving, becoming one with all that is. Okay. I think that was pretty straightforward. Make sure you drink your water. It was just 1:02:21. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and be good to yourselves, guys. Rise and be loved.